particularly in the product company, because product company cannot give that type of salaries which ITES companies are giving, because it is for them, it is a day-to-day running. Day-to-day they get money, day-to-day they give the money. But a product company, the money will come much later, so they cannot give that much in the beginning. So the funding is one of the really important problems.
How is Oracle, SAP, Microsoft able to give that kind of money?
That's what I'm just coming to that point now. So now for Oracle, Microsoft, or all these places which Rajesh just now mentioned, that we are not doing any research, we are not doing any innovation, we are not doing any development of product. We are all employees only. And this is not only today's problem. If you go back 100 years or 70 years, you will see a lot of Indians have done so many things, but all of them were workers. So the things which they have done is going with the name of the people who have put them for the work. You understand the point? If I am doing the research, but I am taking salary from a person, when I completed my research, the research will be done by that person who has paid me salary. It will not go on my name. It will only go when I am associated with an institute, an academia. If I say I am an academic, yes. Otherwise, no. It will go with somebody else's name. That is one of the problems. This is my personal experience I am saying. I am giving you a counter example also, again my personal experience. A product was developed in India. I think it is called Stored and Share. It's a long back, so I think it's called Stored and Share, storedandshare.com. It is I think 2000, 2001 when the .com was there at that time. And this product is developed in India. It is a IT product, and the main purpose of this product was that you can use that storedandshare.com as your virtual computer. So it's a store and share, so you can understand. So you can store anything there, anywhere you go. If you have an internet connectivity, you can use it. The product was running like a mad thing. I don't know, whoever has used at that time, I think some 1 million or more than that was there within 4 or 5 months. But the moment concept came out, every company started giving the same facility. And nobody knows store and share. Then Google, everybody knows. So people started using Google for the same, exactly for the same functionality. And Google gives it free. They charge for this. And it went off also in another 1 year time with the total thing went up. So there are reasons.
I think we have run out of time. I have probably time for one question. Lady there.
This is to you, despite the growing potential of analytics, big data.
Could you be a little louder?
Despite the growing potential of analytics, big data, these technologies, skill gap continues to remain a big problem in India. So we say we need so many jobs in the next 2 to 3 years, but we don't have the adequate skill. So how many data scientists or architects do we have? So what exactly is the government, academia and industry doing about it? How seriously are they looking at this problem?
Well, if I talk to my friends in the industry, it's the other way around. They are all looking out for data scientists, and there is a huge demand which is sitting around.
Yeah, I mean the demand is there, but how many data scientists do we have or produce each year that we have to meet a target of 50,000 which has been set?
Which is where I'm saying that there is a huge opportunity which is sitting around. While there are so many engineers who are passing out, in terms of employability, I think they have a great opportunity sitting around to put in their own efforts to get into analytics and therefore get in there. But then having said that, in my little presentation I talked about need for three-dimensional expertise, and that comes only when you really go and engage in an organization and learn that. So start with the dimension first and engage, and then that's how probably the growth would happen. And what I'm observing, within 5 years, guys who are smart, the kind of value they are creating for themselves is huge. At an average, probably a student who passes out starts with maybe 3 to 6 lakhs of rupees. Within 3 years, if somebody has spent time appropriately, the value could go up to 20 or more. Alright, so on that note, all I would like to say is that indeed I'm thankful to the panelists for really bringing out some of the interesting thoughts, whether it was Sanjeev talking about not just the word cost competitiveness, but the fact that in order to remain successful, competitive, we need to look at basics such as education, and as an organization also, I think we have to be doing a lot in terms of engaging with the educational institutions to promote that. On the other hand, Rajeshri talked about competitiveness by actually compromising on standards and quality is something which is not a very smart thing to do. And even legislations should be there around that. That what are the kind of things where, for instance, in clinical research, where it should really define that these are the kind of processes which one has to follow, so that we remain globally acceptable as a destination for doing something. Uday, on the other hand, talked about how probably low-end jobs could maybe move out to Philippines and cheaper areas. But for us, we have to continuously reinvent ourselves to be staying on the higher parameter, and that's what my thought is also, that we have to continuously give higher value, and that's how we will remain competitive. That's about it, and thank you very much for your attention, and I personally enjoyed moderating this wonderful panel, and my fellow panelists, thank you very much for your contribution.